Hi guys, it's Scott from buildyourownsolarpanelshelp.com here, and I've put this video together just to give you an overview of what's inside Earth4Energy's package on how to build your own solar panels. So let's go straight into it. So first of all, what is Earth4Energy? Well, Earth4Energy is a website, earth4energy.com, where they've put together a course on how to build your own solar panels. And the basic selling point is that you can make your own panels and save yourself money. So this is the claim. Let's have a look what's inside. So the course is split up into written documents and video training. The first thing is the written documents, and what you'll get if you subscribe is document guides on basically a whole range of things. We're talking first of all an introduction to solar energy, a big document on actually how to build your solar panel, which is pretty detailed and pretty useful. It's really good. A help package which has got some tools in it such as a solar calculator, guides on how to actually mount your panels, some high-level guides, I'll call them high-level guides on tax credits and rebates, and some stuff on electrical wiring plans. The video series is there as well, and also a bonus guide on how to make a wind turbine, so if you're interested in that as well, that could be quite useful. The guides basically follow a step-by-step approach, and you can see from the screen that there are some sample documents that I've screenshotted onto the presentation. So the next thing is the video content, and there are some really quite good videos actually on building your panel, sizing your system, so in other words working out how big your system needs to be for your house, on batteries, the details of batteries for storage, because obviously you're not going to be generating power 24/7. And there's a good video on tools that you'll need, so all the kit that you need to buy to go out and do this stuff. There's another video also on the fundamentals of electricity and electrical circuits, things like series circuits, parallel circuits, all the basics, current, voltage, power, amp hours, those kinds of things. So it's all really useful stuff. The videos are all very high quality. They're in MOV format, and I think they're a pretty good resource actually. There's some slightly annoying music in there, but I guess that's up to you whether that annoys you or not. So in terms of a summary, what would I say? Well, there are pros and cons, as there are with all things. And in terms of, let's start with the cons. So I think having been through the course, you probably need to put in a bit of extra research to build a full system. There's some direction. I call it direction in terms of what you need and who you may need to contact in terms of getting planning permits and approval from the authorities. So before you actually plug your PV system in, I wasn't convinced that all the costs were presented clearly when you go through the documents. There are obviously, you have to buy tools, you have to buy materials. You've got potential costs to do with if you contract part of the project out and things like that. So you're pointed in the right direction, but you're not given all the numbers. So you've obviously got to be very careful when you do this project. It's a DIY project, but solar cells and solar panels are very flimsy things, so you don't want to take more time than you expect. And I wasn't sure whether there was too much support offered within the website, within the members area. There is an email address, so perhaps try it. In terms of pros, well, I think it's an absolutely excellent resource to get you started, and you can undoubtedly, if you're an enthusiast, with a real goal in mind, you'll be able to work through this and build yourself panels. And then once you've done that, you should be able to potentially save yourself some money. And obviously, it's great for the environment. Now, before I go, I'd just like to point you to my website, buildyourownsolarpanelshelp.com, where if you want to learn more about Earth4Energy's product, I've written a more in-depth review. So this is Scott Channon, and goodbye to you, and have a great day.